Jai Hind everyone. Today I am going to deliver a lecturate on the topic India-European Union Free Trade Agreement. India-European Economic Community relations were established in the early 1960s. The current relations of India and EU are defined by the 1994 India-EU Cooperation Agreement. India and EU have started annual summit in 2000 which lays the foundation of many future partnerships. Since 2004, India and European Union have begun strategic partnership. There are many parameters of India and EU relations such as democracy, open and free trade agreement, sustainable development goals. Talking about the pillars of India and EU relations, cooperation, so connectivity like digital connectivity, then come climate change. We have seen the France and India have initiated the International Solar Alliance is the good answer of this climate change. Then comes balancing China. We all already aware about the relationship between India and China, and also European Union seeing the China's aggression policy are reducing the dependency over China in many sectors. Then comes multipolarity. Both of them believes in the multipolarity, and also they are focusing in the development of Indo-Pacific region. And talking about the major pillar of India-EU relation, that is trade, and the trade volume gap of India and EU is 95.5 billion euros in 2020, and 11% of total trade in India was from EU, which makes EU is the third largest trading partner of India, and EU is the also second largest export destination for India, and almost 15% of Indian export went in European Union in 2021. Talking about the foreign direct investment of EU in India, so FDI inflow of 87 billion euros were there in India in 2020. Also, the European Union Investment Bank invested 3.8 billion euros in infrastructure, energy and climate change project. Also, there are 6,000 European Union companies in India which creating millions of jobs, like 1.7 million directly job and 5 million indirectly jobs. Recently, European Union and India concluded the first meeting for the negotiation of trade agreement, and the second meeting was concluded in September in Brussels. And third meeting was concluded by the presidency of Sweden in from 27th of November to 8th December. And in the first talk, there were having 52 sessions covering 18 policy areas over FTA and 7 sessions over international investment protection, and geographical indications were held. Talking about the latest talk between European Union and India, which was having certain norms with which India didn't agree, because many of the firms of India, especially this farming sector, had opposed that, because they were giving more priority to the seeds companies which were creating problem for the manufacturers. Also, do not providing good tariffs or having they were reducing the tariffs between the European Union and India on exporting of dairy milk products and various agricultural products. At last, I would like to conclude the topic by giving my opinion that it is believed that India and European Union will conclude this FTA, Free Trade Agreement, in 2023. But according to Piyush Goyal, Minister of Commerce, who is saying that it will be concluded in the next presidency, maybe, as European Union is not accepting the norms, as it is reducing the tariff in dairy products and various agricultural products, which is creating problems for the Indian industry. We know that if we will have better free trade agreement, it would be helpful if it accepts the norms. We have seen during 2013 when European Union and South Korea were having FTA, and which focus on reducing the carbon emission during the export and import, and also during the Vietnam, which focus on the sustainable development. It will also help in increasing the labor price of India, as per the International Labour Organization is also focused for that on 8 principle, in which out of which 6 principle already India has signed, and it is needed to be signed in the 2. So if India will have free trade agreement after concerning all the norms, after accepting all the norms, it would be easier for the India, which will create helpful in creating employment sector, also for the development of India. Thank you.